Alright, I think I'm recording. Hang on. Yes. Alright. So let's try this again. This was a potential spam number, but we're going to give it a try because it could have been a potential trucking company. If not, well, we'll try the next one. It's probably spam, though, because it was a 417 number, but who knows?
You have been added to the do not call list. Goodbye.
Okay. That was spam. Alright, let's see. There's another one. It's probably spam too.
Thanks for calling today. To blacklist this number, press 3.
Okay, that was spam also. Alright, let's see about this number.
In 400 feet, slight right.
The wireless customer you called is not available at this time. Please try your call.
Okay, I'm not sure what that was. Alright, well, I guess we will go back to this needs to be white. I don't think I'm going to go work for these guys. They only pay 46 cents per mile. Oh, okay, that's something else.
Take a slight right toward Lake Park Road. Then at the next stop sign, you will turn right.
Oh, yeah. I guess we shall call Woody Bogler. Find them in my contact list. Interesting. Bogler. There it is. Oh, I didn't have them in my question mark or exclamation mark list. All right, we're going to give them a call. So I'm calling them on my other phone. That is Bluetooth to the truck. Here we go.
Welcome to Woody Bogler Trucking Company. Please listen carefully as our menu options may have changed. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. For recruiting, please press 1. For the dump division. This is Michelle. Can I help you?
Yeah, sorry,
Hello?
I was taking a drink of water. Okay.
Oh,
I don't remember if I put in an application with you guys yet or not. I put in a few with a few people. But I had a few questions to ask you. I did talk to one of your drivers, and he said good things about you. So I figured I'd ask you some questions to see if we're a good fit.
okay.
Now, you have not just in dumps and dry vans, correct? You have other type of freight that you haul?
Yeah, we have other stuff, but that's right now, that's what we're looking for is just those two. We're full on. We don't have a whole lot of the tanker and the reefer. So we're not hiring for that right now,
Okay.
but we do have the in dump and the dry van.
Now, even though you're not hiring for tanker right now, I do have tanker experience. Do you guys do food grade or do you do HazMat or both?
We do both.
Okay.
Depends on, what we got.
Okay. Let me write that down. HazMat and food grade. So the in dump, now I've done dump trucks before, but I haven't done over the road long haul dump trucks. So how does that work, you guys? What do you guys typically haul?
We haul clay. Like when you come out of here after orientation, they do training on in dump too.
Okay.
So you'll get training on that for that first week. They pay you $250 a day. And then once you get done, you'll do training Monday through Thursday, and then you'll be out of here Friday. And they'll get you a load of clay out of here. We only go to specific areas. So we run out of Missouri and the outer skirts like Indiana, Kansas, Iowa. Those are the only places outside of Missouri you'll go. It's usually there and back. So we haul clay, gravel, mulch, and, other stuff, food grain, stuff like that. So it just depends on, where you go, what they got.
Okay, so you
So
basically
we
just
pay by
run.
percentage.
You basically run Missouri and the surrounding states.
hmm
Okay, that was one of my other questions.
Based on experience is what we pay. So if you have how much experience you got?
I got about 30 years experience, probably 20, 25 verifiable.
Okay, so anything if you go up to 10 years verifiable, 10 years is 30%. And then if you run 4,000 in revenue for the week, it's going to jump you up to 33% for that week.
Okay, hang on a second. There it is. I was looking for
So
my
if you
percent
work a
sign.
Monday through Friday, full day, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you work a full 5 days, you're going to get that bonus.
Okay, 30 to what? 35%? 30 to 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35%? 35
33.
33. Okay.
It's 30%, and then if you get the bonus, it's 33%.
Okay, that's for the in-dump. And then for the dry van, you pay mileage?
Yeah, we pay 60 cents a mile for 10 years or more. And then if you run 2,800 miles for the week, it's going to push you to 65 cents.
Okay.
And for van, we do the Midwest Southeast. We run, sometimes we'll run outside of that box, but it's more, not very often. So if they offer to you, grab it, because it's not going to be very often that you ride outside of the Midwest and Southeast.
Okay, so hang on. Dry van is Midwest.
And you live in Kansas City?
I live in Collins.
What?
That's,
okay, is it in Kansas?
That's halfway between Kansas City and Springfield.
Okay.
So, would that be a problem getting me home?
No.
Okay. And I wouldn't have to drive my personal vehicle up to Kansas City?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, you would just, if you're driving, either one, you'll take the truck home with you.
Okay. All right. So you guys pay.
The in-dump,
go
you
ahead.
always have the truck and trailer. The in-dump, you always have the truck and trailer with you.
Okay.
So do you have a place to park that at home?
Oh, yeah. I got land, and
Okay.
then I'm also 5 minutes from the pilot.
Perfect.
So, okay. Now, as far as, like, I guess the dry van side goes, say I got a deadhead home and you don't have a load going home, do I get paid for those deadhead miles or no?
I don't think you get paid to go home. No.
Okay. All right. Some people do, some people don't, so I threw that question in there. As far as the mileage goes, do you guys pay hub miles, practical miles, zip code to zip code? How's that work?
All miles driven.
I'm sorry, hub?
All miles driven.
Okay, so it is hub miles. Hub miles. That's good. That's a bonus. Now, do you guys have detention pay at the customers?
Yep. We have detention pay, layover pay, breakdown pay. Detention pay is $12.50 an hour after 2. Layover breakdown pay is $150 after 24. For that, we also offer, once you're here 90 days, we offer health, dental, eye, accidental, 401k. The 401k, if you want to get that, it pays up to 6. They match up to 6%. And then also, once you're here a full year, you're going to get a week vacation. You're going to get 6 paid holidays. And then every year on your anniversary date, you get $1,000.
Okay, hang on. We're skipping ahead.
I'll send this to you.
Oh, okay.
I'll send this email. It's going to give you a ton of information.
All right, you have my email address? No.
No, but I'm going to get it.
Okay, cool. That'll work. Then, hang on a second. Let me give you that email address. Okay. I'll have to transpose.
2.5 miles.
Idiot. Okay, moving over. It's getting warm in here. I'll have to transpose this from my email to my notes. But anyhow, they put everything in black and white. Well, maybe not everything, but so she was talking kind of fast, and she wasn't talking in the order that my notes were in. So I had to jump around, jump up, and get down, jump. Anyways, okay, sorry. I had to had to jump around. Jump up, and get down. So, funny thing is, she really liked my name. She said she wanted to name her son Cain, and she was fascinated with my name because she wanted to name her son that, and her husband wouldn't let her. Anyways, I wasn't actually born with that name. I added that name to my name later on because, long story short, I was a good kid. I was practically an angel growing up till my teenage years, maybe, and beyond. I went through my bad stage later in life rather than early in life, and then I wouldn't say later in life, but between my teens and my 30s, and between my teens and 20s, but nonetheless, I used to be like on fire for God and out saving souls and shit like that, you know, and then I went bad for a little while, and then I felt guilty, and I felt like I had slayed the good in me, you know, like Cain slayed Abel, and and so I basically gave myself the name Cain as a punishment. Like I marked myself Cain because I felt like I had slayed the good in me. And, you know, I did it. I turned around and got my life back in order, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, but my full name is David Michael Cain O'Doherty now. And I used to make people call me Cain O'Doherty because there's so many Davids and Michaels running around. And, you know, I already told you the other part of the story. So people started calling me Cain O for short, and now I go by Cain O. In 2007, when I was doing real estate, or trying to do real estate, I was like listening to and studying Donald Trump like hardcore, and they had these like ringback tones that you could play on your Verizon service, where when people called you, they would hear these different ringback tones on their end instead of hearing the normal boring ring thing. Well, during business hours, Donald Trump had some ringback tones that says like "think big and live large," stuff like that, you know. And so I would program those along with some elevator music as my ringback tones. And so my former realtor nicknamed me Kano Trump, and so I used that for a long time. It's like my online premise until Trump ran and became president, and everybody gave me shit about it. And then Facebook deleted my Kano Trump profile, and I got discriminated against big time, and I got censored big time because I had Trump in my name. Like, Donald Trump is the only Trump on the face of the earth. You know, it's like there's a whole ton of people with the last name Trump. I don't understand. So, just because I have the last name Trump doesn't mean like I'm a die-hard Trump fan. I mean, I didn't used to be a political Trump fan. I am now, but I'm still not a die-hard. But nonetheless, I think as a conspiracy theorist, I'm on the fence about whether or not Trump is a good guy or a bad guy. But if he is a good guy, there's only so much he can do, otherwise he's going to get assassinated, just like Kennedy and Reagan's attempted assassination, Trump's attempted assassination, Abraham Lincoln's assassination, and I think there was one more. So, it's like Trump probably knows that he can only do so much or he's going to get assassinated, like Charlie Kirk. So, whether he's a good guy or a bad guy, he still has to go with the program. Otherwise, they're going to kill him. So, that's what it boils down to. We're already engulfed in New World Order. It's just a matter of time. Right now, we're just prolonging the inevitable at this point. But anyways, enough of that. So, this is the commission one. So this is the in-dump one. When I get to the customer, I'll do the other one. This is probably the one I'm going to be interested in. So, they pay 33% of the load. Oh, okay. Up to 33 cents. So it's 30%, sorry, 30%, and then once the revenue exceeds 4,000, then you get 33% for that week. Okay. Home Weekly. Yeah, because they pretty much just run Missouri and the surrounding states. Paid orientation, $250 a day for 5 days. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done dump trucks, so I will need some retraining, if you will. Because I pretty much started out with dump trucks. And I went back to dump trucks in 2000, but for a short period. So it's been a while since I've done dump trucks. Now I'm familiar with the hydraulics. I've done Cargo Master crane and stuff like that. So I'm somewhat, still familiar with it. It's just been a while. 1 year anniversary, I get $1,000. Oh, that's every year. So this company, Premier, does the same thing. After 1 year, 1 week's paid vacation. After 1 year, holiday pay. Oh, so you don't get your holiday pay the first year. You get it after the first year. That kind of sucks. Referral bonus, $1,000. Oh, $2,000. That's not too bad. Full benefits after 90 days. 401k. I think she said they match up to 6%. Rider program and pet policy, which that won't happen. Well, my girlfriend might go with me from time to time, but that's about it. Peterbilt, that's good. I don't care how old they are, as long as they keep, as long as they keep them maintained. Automatics, Elite Pass, whatever that is. TV and fridge. I mean, I don't really watch a lot of TV, but now that I don't have my IT business anymore, I probably will be watching more TV. Inverter and APU. APU is good. APU is better than an EPU, from what I understand. So yeah, that's Woody Bogler's dump truck deal. And she said they haul clay and some other stuff. I got it on the recording, but she was talking too fast and I couldn't type it out. So it's another good thing for having the recording. Not only do I have it documented that the recruiter actually said what I say they said, because it's right there, it's in recording. You know, it's not my word against theirs, it's, you know, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. A video and an audio is worth even more. So, there you go. Anyways, so yeah, I'll go back and listen to the audio. And I'll go back through the email.
Half a mile, turn right at the roundabout, first exit.
And
Speed limit reduced ahead.
I'll double, triple check everything, put it all in my notes. And then if I have any more questions, which I'm sure I will, I'll give her a call back. So, there you go. I got my phone in the cup holder, so I'm not really, oh, let me go here real quick. And then,
In 600 feet at the traffic circle, take the first exit.
Turn right at the roundabout, first exit.
if you,
Take the next exit.
if you decide to go to Woody Bogler before I do, make sure you give that guy as a as a referral, so he'll get the referral incentive. I don't do referrals anymore because most of these companies don't really pay you for recruiting people. I got screwed over so many times recruiting people, especially with Erickson Transport. And I'm sure, you know, anybody who's been following my channel for any amount of time knows that story. They fucked me big time. And that's why I still own their domain name, and I'm not going to give it up unless they give me a few $1,000s. Pay me back for all the money I wasted. But anyways, assholes. But anyways, yeah, I've very rarely gotten a recruiting incentive.
In half a
So
mile, turn left onto Dixie Road.
most companies are liars. You got to make sure that you CYOA, double, triple check everything. It's like this paperwork that I'm doing right now for Premier to make sure I got paid for everything. I should have been doing that a long time ago, and I should know better. I've been doing this 30 years. I've been screwed over so many times. Like, duh. You know, it's partly my fault because I haven't been keeping track. Same thing happened at HMD. I wasn't keeping track. You know, like I should have been. Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, no, wait. I think I went to this entrance. I wasn't keeping track like I should have been. And
Take your next left.
I basically screwed myself. So, I'll show you my notes. I just updated them on the computer. I think this is the right place. I just updated it on the computer, so I'll print out a new one when I get home. But I got a bunch of them already printed out that I need to use for now, so I'll just use those. But yeah, make a spreadsheet, not a spreadsheet. Make some kind of a cover page that you can double, triple check these people and make sure you get paid for everything. And, you know, it's like, I hate doing paperwork. And so I'll be out here busting my ass, running the miles, trying to make the money. But then I'm not watching my paycheck like I should be. I do a little, but I don't like micromanage it like I should. And so, so I'm out here running to make the money, But then people could be skimming my paycheck and I'm not double checking them. So I'm running out here for nothing. You know, I'm wasting my time running my ass off to make money when I'm not double checking the people who's paying me to kill myself to make money. You know, so I'm losing money. So it's like the money I'm losing is more than the time I would lose to double check the paperwork. And I just got to keep reminding myself that all the time. I got another 10, 20 years out here. I can't be wasting money like that. So it's just like taxes. I hate doing taxes. Hate. You know, and I'm not on top of my taxes like I should be. And I'm pretty sure I'm losing a little bit of money there too. And I need to be on top of it, but I just hate doing it. You know, when I first started itemizing, I was on top of it. I was OCD organized. Now, not so much, because I just hate it. But now that I'm not living off grid anymore, I'm getting back towards being more organized. And I just got to stay on top of it. So, anyways. All right. This is it for now. I'll come back after I check in with this customer and do a video on the email for the dry van side. Then I'll transpose the notes, and then I'll give that lady a call back and ask her some more questions. All right, party on. See you in a little bit. All right, bye. Okay. This is a different app than what I'm used to using, so. Alright. So this is the dry van side. So 60 cents per mile. Based on my experience, anyways. After 2,800 miles or more, I'll receive an extra 5 cents per mile, which probably ain't gonna happen. We average 2,500 miles a week. So it says 50% drop and hook. So if you get all drop and hooks, you could probably get 3,000 miles plus per week. But let's see here. Oh, it didn't say how fast their trucks go. We'll just say they run 65, but even if you have a 70-mile-an-hour truck, you're going to average 60. So actually, let's just say 60. But they do pay hub miles, so that's good. Where's my calculator? That's a bonus. All right, so 60. And if they're paying hub miles, it's probably more likely you're going to get to 2,800 miles. So actually, I stand corrected. 60 miles an hour, so you can get 60 miles in, we'll just say 10 hours. Oops. 600 miles times 5. So you might get 3. If you doctor your logbooks, you might get 3,600. But that's really killing yourself. You know, like I said, the industry average is 2,500 miles a week. That being said, that's computer miles. So these guys pay hub miles. So let's go 2,500. I think it's divided by 0.9. Yeah. So computer miles versus hub miles. you're looking at 777 miles. No, I'm sorry, an extra 277 miles a week of pay. That's a lot. So, okay, let's just say 60, or let's say 60 cents per mile. So 277 times 0.6, that's an extra $166 a week, just because you're getting hub miles instead of computer miles. That's a big deal. So that's, they're cutting our throats approximately $150 a week, $150 a week or more, by paying us computer miles instead of hub miles. Now, I understand that they might not be charging hub miles, they might be charging computer miles, but even still, they should charge hub miles instead of computer miles, or practical, whatever the best route is that they can charge, they should be charging it. Address to address, not zip code to zip code. Zip code to zip code may or may not be very good. It might average out, but anyways. But yeah, I'd say on average, computer miles will cut your paycheck by 7%. The range is somewhere between 5 and 10%. Okay, so let's see here. Paid, loaded, and empty weekly. So you get paid weekly. 100% no touch freight, which I don't really care about that too much if they paid me to unload. And, I kind of liked unloading at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I just didn't like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and the way they operated. They never, hardly ever had room for the product, especially in the winter. And they always, they would send back these recyclables in these Gaylords, these large bins, and they would almost always overstuff them. Most people didn't pack them right, and it was a pain in the ass. So finally I just said, fuck all this shit, I'm out. But anyways, so annually $1,000 bonus after the first year, 1 week paid vacation, paid holidays after the first year, referral incentive, we already went through all that, 401k, rider policy, blah, blah, blah. So all that's the same. My girlfriend's trying to call me. So I'm going to transpose all this to my notes. And then I'll give that lady a call back and ask her some more questions. And then I'll close out the video and upload it. All right, bye. Hang on.
So we had a problem.
Hang on.
Okay.
Watch how easy this is.
All right, we're going to call Woody Bogler back, ask them a few questions, and then, because I pretty much mostly got the answers I need, but you might have some questions about some other stuff that I may not want to know. And there might still be some more answers I might be looking for as well. So I'm not just doing this for me, I'm doing this for you. All right, here we go. Where'd they go? Here we go. I'm calling them on my other phone.
Welcome to Woody Bogler Trucking Company. Please listen carefully as our menu options may have changed.
I think it was extension 1.
Woody Bogler Trucking, this is Corey.
Yeah, is this recruiting?
This is.
Hi. I talked to a lady yesterday about recruiting, and she sent me a couple emails, but I have a couple more questions because I'm sure the email didn't cover everything. Now, she said that you guys were only hiring right now for dry van and in-dump, but also that you had tankers and reefers, and I do have tanker endorsement and experience, and I was curious about the tankers for maybe future reference. She told me basically was that you guys do HazMat and Food grade, but what areas do you guys run with the tankers, and what's the pay?
Tanker is more of a dedicated, more or less just like Missouri. Really, our tanker is more like St. Louis down to Cape Girardeau, the I-55 corridor.
Oh, okay.
But us, tanker's not a full-time job. It really only picks up in the summertime. So in order to pull tank, we usually just have one of our in-dump drivers unhook from their in-dump for the couple weeks that it's running, hook up to the tank and pull that.
Okay, but it'd be somebody who lives around St. Louis down to southern Missouri.
It works out best for them because then they can be home on a nightly basis. But I mean, it's not just limited to using those guys.
Right, somebody who wants to stay out a little bit longer might do it. Gotcha. So it basically pays the same as the in-dump does?
Yep, percentage based.
Okay. So I'll just say 30 to 33%. I don't live in that corridor, but, if I wanted to stay out a little bit longer and the options available, I might, be interested. Cool. So, let me see here. I got a notepad here that I have a bunch of notes. So, if on the in-dump, I probably wouldn't be out for a 34-hour reset. On dry van, I might be out on 34-hour reset. So, when a driver's on 34-hour reset, do they get paid a layover or no?
No.
Okay.
We try to get our driver. Where do you live at, Dave?
Well, I live in Collins, Missouri. So in-dump would really be best for me. But, and I got dump truck experience, but it's from like 20 years ago. So I need a refresher course.
You're in a good area for in-dump if you want to do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I just got a few more questions. I'm interviewing basically a bunch of companies and doing some extra homework this time because in the past I didn't do enough homework. I just trusted the recruiters and they lied to me, and then I ended up bouncing around, and I'm tired of bouncing around. So, I mean, I've been at this company for 2 years and I've had some issues, but, it's like I'm just tired of bouncing around. So I'm really wanting to do my due diligence on doing my homework on the companies before I make another move. I'm there.
The good news for you, David, is, and I know there's a lot of shady recruiters. The problem is you got recruiters that recruit for multiple companies, and they're paid a commission for bringing you on. And certain companies pay more for drivers. So they're not placing you with what's best for you. They're placing you with what's best for them.
Oh, of course.
What company's paying them the most. Whereas here, I'm actually a company. I work here in the office. I work for Woody Bogler Trucking, and I've been doing the recruiting aspect for the last 6 years. I have another 3 years of experience out in our shop. So about a little over 9 years with the company. So I'm pretty well in tune with the benefits, the pay, the expectations. We want it to be a good fit for you, man. You know, if you come in, it's not what I said it was, you're going to quit. And that's the bottom line.
Exactly.
And we both wasting time.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's why I have that's why I have a long list of questions. So, and I've done just about everything except hoppers. So, yeah. Anyways, so do you guys do like safety training? Like, say, some companies do like monthly safety trainings?
No, we don't do that here.
Okay.
You would just come in. If you went with in-dump, you would come in for a week of in-house training. We would teach you how to do the in-dump, how to operate the in-dump. You're paid $250 a day for 5 days.
Okay.
Go home on Friday in the truck, leave out Monday from your house. That's when you're running customer loads. Drive-in, we only do a day of orientation. You get $300 for that day. And then once you're cleared, you're good to go. We don't do ongoing training or anything like that.
Okay. Because I know, like, with the tanker companies, they did, like, regular safety trainings and, safety videos and stuff like that. Of course, we got paid for it, but, and this company does the same thing, except all our videos are on the tablet. And if we complete them all, then we get, a bonus, a safety bonus, so to speak. So, on the dry van, do you guys have, like, drop and hook pay, or is it, or do you, how does that work with the drop and hooks?
Yeah, it ranges $25 to $40 for the drop and hook pay on the dry van. In dump, the truck and trailer are married together. I guess first off, Dave, I'd really like to kind of figure out, if you came over to Woody Bogler, what division could you see yourself being on?
Well, that's a good question.
I don't want to confuse you, man, because both divisions are greatly different.
Yeah, I know.
And,
that's why I'm taking notes.
I
I don't want to just be like, I'm going to go this direction without doing my homework on both. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually going to get Michelle, because it looks like Michelle's your recruiter. I'm actually getting ready to step into a meeting. I don't have too much time. If you had a few questions, but it sounds like you really want to dive into the specifics.
Yes. So, yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay. Yeah, let me have Michelle reach out to you real quick, and then she can answer those questions for you.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, David.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
All right, bye. So I guess maybe she's going to call me back right away. I don't know. I'll stay here and wait a minute to see. I don't remember exactly what he said for drop and hook pay, but they do have drop and hook pay, so I'm going to say yes. And I'll put dollar amount here. So at least they pay drop and hook pay. Now, like Premier said, oh, we got drop and hook pay too, but it wasn't every drop and hook. It's only drop and hook at the home goods store, and they only pay a measly $10 but it's only 30 minutes. It only takes about 30 minutes to do a drop and hook. Sometimes a little longer, like freaking Ward Parkway in Kansas City. That's a pain in the ass. It takes over an hour to get in and out of there. But it is a pain. So they better. I haven't really gone back to look. In fact, I should. I have it here in my documents. While we wait for them to call back, let's look real quick. Because I have notes for that. Let's see. That wasn't very long ago. It should be here in the back. I think I got paid for that already. I'll do one on Premiere too. I should anyways. Okay, not that one. Kind of hate to break up the video again, waiting for her to call me back. But it might be a minute before she calls back. I want to do it while I'm parked, not while I'm driving. Okay. That was Springfield. So it should have been the one after that because he sent me right back to Kansas City. Here it is. So yeah, no. That Kansas City drop is also a measly $10 for an hour and a half worth of work. So that one sucks ass. And next time they send me there, I'm gonna say I want more money because I'm not doing it for no $10. Because that's the one where he's like, "Oh man, I need you to do it. I ain't got nobody else that ain't gonna tear anything up." And it's like, well, maybe I should be getting paid more money because I don't tear things up. You know, us better drivers, and I'm not saying I'm the best of the best of the best, but us better drivers, I'm above average. Us better drivers should be getting paid better. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. Probably only worth one. But anyhow, all right, I guess I'll just stop this for now, wait for her to call me back. I'll go back and listen to the video to put in this dollar amount that he said. And you got it on recording. So we're documenting the evidence. Okay, bye. Okay, hopefully this is the last recording for this video. Let's do this.
This is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. This is David O'Doherty.
Hi.
Hi. So I talked to... Oh, I'm good. I talked to that other guy, and he... I don't know. He just acted like he didn't really want to talk to me. So I had a bunch more questions I wanted to ask, and he just wanted to focus on putting me in a box, and I just kind of want to examine all the boxes before I pick a box, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So he told me a little bit about the tankers, and basically there's not a whole lot of tanker, I guess, in the future. If I had the option, it would basically be if I was on the in-dump side, I would have the option to do tanker if that option became available, but it would only be like temporary.
Correct.
Okay. And it does the same thing work with like the reefer and the drive-in too?
The drive-in is in the in-dump is what we have. Like, you don't have to worry about anything, but what we only have a little bit of is the tanker and like the liquid tank, pneumatic tank, and flatbed. Those are like we just have a few trucks on that.
Gotcha.
So it's not consistent as of yet. I mean, they're working on it, trying to build it, but their main thing, because they've been in business over 100 years, their main thing is drive-in. They started out in-dump. That was their only thing. And then they added drive-in later on. But those are the two main things we got. We got 100 trucks for drive-in, and we have 300 trailers.
Okay.
So that way, that gives you the opportunity to do some drop and hooks, stuff like that.
Right. Get flexibility.
And keep you rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what, I mean, where do you live again?
Collins, Missouri.
Okay.
The address on my application says Stockton because I still have land in Stockton, but my on my CDL, it's got my Stockton address. So I still use the Stockton address.
Gotcha.
And that's where my P.O. box is, too.
Right.
So we just bought the Collins property.
So you can do either one of those.
Okay.
But just know the in dump, it's a little manual labor, you know what I mean? You got to get out and climb up the ladder and do some stuff, you know?
Right. Kind of like with tankers. You got to throw hoses and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So
it's just what you want, you know?
Right. Well, end up would get me home more, obviously.
Every weekend.
Right. So what kind of work details involved in the end up? Just basically tarping and untarping?
Tarping and untarping. After you drop that load, sometimes they haul clay and they haul gravel and different things, right? Sometimes it gets stuck. You know, like sometimes that hole that it goes down, it gets kind of stuck sometimes.
Right.
So you got to kind of get out there and like push it out, but that's it.
Okay.
You know?
Kind of like with asphalt. We used to have to get in there and shovel every once in a while. Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
And
go ahead.
You know, so, you know, this is the end dumps kind of, I mean, I have not been here for very long at this company.
Oh, okay.
But I did a lot of research about it before I came, because I was at I've been doing this industry for 15 years. Okay. So I've done I worked at reefer company, I worked at tanker company, I worked at dry van company, and then this is my first with the end dump side. Okay. So, but I do my research before I go work anywhere, just same as you, because I don't trust. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You don't want to keep switching jobs, right?
Yeah.
So, that was my thing, you know. And this place is very family oriented. It's a family owned business. They've been in business over 100 years. They're kind of old school with some stuff, but I like that. Right. You know what I mean? Right, some of this new way that everybody does stuff, I think I'm getting old. I don't know.
I totally understand. Like I said, I've been doing it. Well, it's a family tradition. You know, I grew up in trucking. Mm-hmm. My dad was in the military. My mom was a truck driver. My grandpa owned a dump truck company. And and then my dad got out of the military and became a truck driver, and then my mom got on the railroad. You know, so this is kind of like family tradition type thing.
You're like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Well, I thought I was supposed to be doing something else, but this is where I ended up.
Right. I know, you know, my kids are like, I go, what are you going to do? I ask my kids that, what are you going to do? And they're like, I go, listen. I go, I get it. I still don't know what I want to do, so it's okay.
Well, I want to retire at this point.
Well, yeah, me too, but I got a few more years to go on that one.
Yeah, me too. 10, 20 years and I'll be done.
So same here.
Cool.
So, but don't you just feel, I don't know how old you are, but don't you just sometimes feel like, I'm just tired.
Yes.
I'm just tired. You know, that's how I feel right now. I'm going through something going on. And I was talking to my mom about it, and she's like, you know what? I went through the same stuff. You know, it's like at my age, I'm 57. I'll just tell you how old I am. I'm 57. So it's like, you know, I'm just like, some things aren't as important as they used to be.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But, anywho. So, what else you got for me?
Okay. So, I don't know if I asked this before or not, but you guys don't do like fuel bonuses or safety bonuses or sign-on bonuses?
So, what we do is we have a couple things that we do. So if you have a clean inspection, you get $50 for every clean inspection you get. You also get, they pay you, you know, did I go over the pay with you?
That we covered.
Okay, so you get that extra little bonus if you do 2,800 miles on the dry van, and then the extra 3% on the other one. But and then we also have, once you're here, a year, you get $1,000 every year on your anniversary date. You get week's vacation after a full year. You also get 6 paid holidays. So those are some of the things that we do.
Now, with the holidays, we have to wait a year to get the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Once you're here a full year, then they're gonna go by, okay, Joe, you made $90,000 last year. We're gonna divide 90,000 by 52. That's what we're gonna pay you on your vacation check and then your paid holiday pay.
So that's
how they do it.
The paid holiday is retroactive, or it's for the next year?
So what they do is, once you're here a full year, then everything after that full year, you're going to get vacations forever. You know what I'm saying? Your 6 days vacation a year, all that. So when you get that, they're going to go by your pay for that year and divide it, and that's how they're going to figure out how they're going to pay you.
Oh, okay. So basically, my week vacation will be a week's pay average, and then not retroactive, but from that day forward, when a day falls on the holiday day, I would get that average pay for that day.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay. Not retroactive. It would be moving forward.
Right.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So I understand there's like a referral bonus, but is there like a sign-on bonus?
No.
Okay. No problem. And no safety bonus or anything like that, besides the clean inspection.
Correct.
Okay. So where's your fuel networks?
We use Love's Flying J and Love's Flying J and
TA and Petro?
No, is it Petro?
Or is it Sap Brothers? Some people like Sap Brothers.
No, not that.
Okay. The major brands is TA, Petro, Pilot, Flying J, and the Loves, and Road Ranger.
Yeah. So, it's Love's. Love's Pilot, Flying J.
Okay.
You said that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Love's Pilot, Flying J. I don't know why, it just didn't sound right.
It's all good. All right, cool. So, just for example, like say I'm pushing it to get to a customer and the truck stops are full, and the only open spots are the paid parking spots. You guys pay for those?
We do not.
Okay. And do you guys have like preferred shops when we're out on the road, or do you prefer us to get back to the yard? Well, everybody prefers us to get back to the yard, but I mean,
Yeah. So they're pretty big on their two things are really big on that: safety, and that's the truck status. So we have our own shop with mechanics. Okay.
Right.
We have our own. So, and a lot of trucking companies don't have that no more. You know. And then we also have a truck wash. Also.
Okay.
So they try to get you back to the yard. If there's a situation, then they're going to get to a Peter. They're going to send you over a Peterbilt. But I have not come across anything like that as of yet. As far as the drivers breaking down, I don't even hear anything about that.
Okay.
You know.
Right.
So they're pretty on keeping their equipment in to where you're not doing stuff like that.
That's good. That was another one of my questions.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no PTO, just vacation time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said Elite Pass. Does that cover totals and scales both?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
yeah, it's just.
So it's like the best
pass. You know, they're.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing. Elite Pass.
Okay. Cool. That was what I thought. I just never heard it called Elite Pass. I've always heard it called Best Pass.
I know they have Best Pass, and then they have Best Pass, Elite Pass. What was the other company they called? it's just what they. It's the same. It's the same as what you're thinking.
Okay, cool. All right, and you said they have APUs. That's cool. So the APUs should run heater and air conditioning in the truck when I'm not idling.
Correct. We have APU inverters, fridge, and a TV, and then they also have like a concert stereo. They spent extra and got the good stereo in the truck too.
Oh, okay, cool. That way we don't get too bored.
Yeah, you can rock out going on the road.
Yeah. Cool. Speaking of which, that should be another question I should add to the list. Do they provide XM radio, or do we got to do that?
I don't think they do.
Okay.
I think at one time they had stuff like that, but I don't think so.
That's fine. Oh, it's rare, but some companies do offer it. I don't really carry the or, so. But anyways, what are the trucks governed at?
65.
65 miles per hour. Okay. And do the trucks have dash cams?
You got an inward dash cam?
Yeah, where you could where it records, like say if somebody cuts you off and slams on the brakes.
Oh, yeah, we got the inward and the outward cameras.
Okay.
So the ones that we have, they don't do audio. It's basically just for your safety. So it's not to watch you. Okay, so that thing's only going to pop on when you have an event or you have a harsh brake. So if you slam your brakes on, that camera's going to pop on for 10 seconds and pop off for 10 seconds, after 10 seconds. And then, and that's it. So as soon as you put your truck in park, it's going to shut it down.
Okay. Alrighty.
So it's not like you're,
it's not like a
detective
privacy.
driving and sitting there talking to you and all this shit while you're driving on the road and scare the crap out of you.
Oh, hell no. So
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I've had where the AI system talked to me, but I haven't had where like safety or dispatch could talk to me through the camera.
No, but it's the AI is what I was talking about. But
Okay.
I know a lot of drivers that have that, and from my previous job, and it would literally, they would drive down the road and then just go off, and it scares them.
Right.
Nowhere you just hear this voice, and it's just like,
Yeah, my brother had one in his truck, and if he didn't have a seatbelt on or it didn't look like he had a seatbelt on, it would always yell at him, "Seatbelt violation! Seatbelt violation!"
Yeah, exactly.
When he'd reach for a drink or a smoke, it would yell at him. It was funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was my
Yeah.
that was my last job. That's what it did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, drivers get pissed.
Right. So,
Yeah,
on the trailers, do they run duals or super singles? Or do
on
you-
the trailer, dual.
Dual. All right, cool. I don't like those super singles. And do you know?
Nobody does.
Yeah. And do you know if they have like the auto air system on the trailers or not?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's a technical one.
Yeah,
I don't know nothing about it.
I have to ask a driver whenever I run into him. So
And if I don't know something, I'm just gonna, I don't know.
no, that's cool.
I'm not gonna tell you a story.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
So some companies do their annual inspections twice a year. Do you guys do it just once or twice?
I don't know.
Okay. I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
All right. So you said the benefits are accidental, medical, dental, optical, and life too, or no?
Life, $10,000 life,
I'm sorry, what?
$10,000 life insurance.
Okay,
They automatically give you.
gotcha. And when you said full benefits after 90 days, does that like mean 100% paid, or how much would come out of my pocket?
It's different. So vision's 100%. Medical is 60%. Hold on. So vision, life, and then life insurance we pay for 100% vision. We cover 10,000 life insurance, and then 60% medical insurance is what we cover.
Okay. Alrighty.
You pay a portion of it.
Right. All right. And obviously your dispatchers are in the U.S. probably. And
Oh yeah, we are a very American company.
cool. Well, one company I worked for, it was kind of weird and cool at the same time. All of our dispatchers were like in the UK or someplace like that, you know.
What was the name of the company? Wonder if it was the same.
HMD.
Okay, no.
Okay. HMD was all right, but they told me I'd get 2 full days off, and then it turned out I didn't get 2 full days off. I only got a 34-hour reset, and I had to fight with them every time I went home. So that was a problem. And then I had problems with my first dispatch was great, and then I got 2 really bad ones, and wasn't paying me for my detentions and stuff like that. And so, yeah, we had a big fight, and then I ended up quitting. So
yeah,
and I'm kind of having similar problems here, so it's just not as bad. So, anyways,
yeah, I know what you're talking about, because where I came from, there was a lot of that problem. Like, they decided if they were going to pay you or not. When you should get detention or layover or breakdown pay, it was case by case basis. So it's like, what? It's either it is or it's not, in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? But you just never knew if you were going to get it or not. They left that door wide open for you just to be wondering what's happening.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's basically up to the dispatcher whether or not the dispatcher reports it or not. So you kind of...
Yeah, and then they got to report it to their boss, and then their boss has to approve it, and then a month later, they're like, I forgot about that,
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
Right, yeah.
And my thing is, don't play with my money.
Right, money and home time, that's very important to a lot of people, especially truck drivers.
Yeah.
So how do they dispatch us? Is it like text, phone call, tablet? How do they?
You're gonna talk to them, and they're gonna do it through the tablet.
Okay.
So, and then they're gonna give you a load. Like say you come out of orientation, they get you a load to Georgia. I'm gonna make up some stuff. Georgia. Before you're at Georgia, they've already got that load getting you out of Georgia, getting you somewhere else. That's the beauty.
Okay.
That's what you want. Is, you don't want to wonder when they're going to call you, what they're going to say, when you're going to get your next load. Nothing's worse than that. Nothing is worse than the unknown,
Right. I don't like being stacked up like 5 loads, but yeah, I like to know what my next load is before I get there, yeah.
Exactly. And tell them, when you come, tell them, hey, this is what I like. This is how I like to be dispatched. This is how, tell them. And the thing is, too, if they know what kind of driver you are, just tell them what kind of driver you are. Have that conversation,
Right.
And then once you get going, they're going to figure you out, and then it's going to be a lot easier. In the beginning, you're trying to figure them out. They're trying to figure you out. They're trying to figure if you're going to be dependable. You're trying to figure out if they're going to, stay on top of things. And, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a guessing game in the beginning.
It's
You
a
know?
new relationship.
Exactly. And you want to make sure it's a good one.
Yeah. Without the butterflies.
Exactly.
So is it forced dispatch or?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Nope.
Um,
But, you know, if it's something that's all they got, they're going to tell you, hey, this is all I got. Well, what do you want to do? You know?
I'm pretty flexible, except for, you know, certain things like East Coast or whatever. I mean, there's certain things that I have issues with, but 95%, I'm pretty easygoing, pretty flexible.
Right.
So, and like this company here, like I was saying with stacking up, with this company, most of the places we go to, there's no real appointment times. We're just going to DC to DC a lot of the times.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's something like that, I don't mind being stacked up because it's like no pressure.
You can make your own plan.
Right.
And that's what you want to do. You want to make your own plan for the day.
Right. Yeah, I don't like being under the 8 ball all the time and, you know, always late because my dispatcher plans me at 70 miles an hour when I have a 65-mile-an-hour truck. You know.
Or they put it on MapQuest and figure out you're going to be there in 2 hours when you're not driving a car, dude.
Well, yeah, exactly. And MapQuest doesn't account for traffic or anything like that.
Exactly.
Because, yeah, even Google. Anytime I look at Google, it says I'm going to be there at 10 o'clock. I'm really going to be there between 11 and 12.
Exactly.
So, yeah. And I love the Ram McNally because it allows extra time. And I'm usually there about the time the Ram McNally says I'm going to be there.
It's pretty prompt on it.
Yeah.
You got a trucker's GPS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And if I know I need a shower, then I just add an hour and I'm still good. So, yeah.
Right. See, when I worked at a reefer company, it was like, that was the worst because you never got to sleep. I mean, my drivers, you know, it's like, okay, this is the morning. They didn't dispatch right.
Right.
You were driving in the morning, you were driving at night, you were delivering at night, you were delivering in the morning. Where's the sleep come in? You know what I mean? Your days are all mixed up.
Oh, yeah, and I like to be on a schedule.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's better for your health.
Absolutely.
So, back to in dumps. So, we have certain loads. You have certain loads that go from Missouri out. Do you have certain loads coming back, like backhauls, or do they deadhead, or how does that usually work?
So they will get you a load wherever you're going to. They're going to get your load back.
Okay.
So most times coming out, it's always going to be clay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When you're coming back, it's either going to be depends on where you're going. Like certain areas, once you go to these specific customers, you're going to know what's coming back right off the bat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm going over here. I'm going to be bringing gravel back. Oh, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to be delivering mulch somewhere. Oh, I got food grain over here. You know what I'm saying? You're going to know once you do it half dozen times, you're going to know exactly what you're going to be doing when you come back.
Okay.
Because they go to a lot of the same places.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I kind of like that. So.
Yeah. And let's say you get in the door in your dry van and you decide you want to do end dump or vice versa, you can always switch it over. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you're not happy with one or you want to switch it up, I mean, they can't be going back and forth and stuff, but if you decide you don't like one or the other, you could always switch to the one, you know?
Right.
You can always switch it, which is nice.
I'll probably end up doing end dump, but I wanted to kind of get a feel for everything just in case, you know, because like I said, I got tanker experience and I got pneumatic experience. So, you know, I might want to do that occasionally, break up the monotony.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I
just don't like the East Coast. So I probably won't do dry van. So.
Well, we don't go to the East Coast on dry van. We do the Midwest, Southeast only.
Right, southeast, but it's still Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina.
Not really. It's more Mississippi, the southern states in the Midwest. So
Oh,
Missouri.
okay. So, okay.
You're gonna go, but you can always, like I said, if you decide you want to do one over the other one, you can do that. We go to Texas, Dallas. We'll go over to Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisville, Indiana. We do go up to Wisconsin, Iowa, Kansas. We also go over to Colorado, Denver, Colorado. So, I mean,
Okay.
So.
So you stay in the
like I said,
you basically stay in the flyover states.
Mm-hmm. So,
okay.
So what I will say is it's not forced dispatch. So, if there's some place specifically I hate going here, then just put it in your profile. We could just put it in your profile.
Gotcha. All right. So it asked on the application if I have my TWIC card. I don't have that anymore. Do I have to have that?
You don't. No.
Okay.
It's just a generic question. It's not for us per se. It's for anybody that fills out the application, any company. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just a door. Yeah. So we don't do that. We don't do ports.
Okay. So I would only need HazMat on the liquid tanker side.
Yeah. If you did that.
Okay. I let it expire, but I've been thinking about getting it back. So that was something to consider.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, do you have any questions for me?
Well, are you working right now?
Oh, yeah. I'm always working.
Okay.
I'm a workaholic.
Oh, me too.
But no,
the worst thing you can do to me, I told my boss this. I said the worst thing you can do to me is put me in a room not have nothing to do.
Yeah.
I'll be climbing the walls.
Yeah.
I think it's my age. These younger kids, they don't like to work.
Well, the phone, is good for passing the time, and the kids love their phones. They're on them all day long.
Oh, I know.
My nephew spends like an hour or two in the bathroom, and you know what he's doing. He's on his phone.
Right.
So, good thing my
brother.
brother...
They're missing out. Even my daughter said, Mom, I wish I would have grew up in your generation because we're missing out on some stuff.
Oh, yeah. Playing
yeah,
in
you
the
are.
dirt.
Yeah, you are. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, I got a farm. So basically, my main thing is I need to be home every weekend or every 3 weeks to do my goat rotation or my animal rotation every 3 weeks. So either drive-in or end dump would work. Did I ask about time? Oh, I didn't ask about home time on drive-in or what you guys haul. What kind of product do you haul on drive-in?
All general things.
Okay.
On the drive-in side, no touch freight. So on the drive-in side, I can get you home every 7 to 10 days. On the end dump side, I can get you home every weekend.
All right, 7 to 10 days. So,
and
what's the home time on that?
What on the 7 to 10 days? You can be home a couple days, 2-3 days.
Okay.
On the end dump, 2 days.
Okay. So
you're going to work Monday through Friday.
Right. So 7 days would be 2 days, and then 10 days would be 3 days.
Yeah.
Or if I stayed out.
I mean, they're not particular about it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you run miles and you're doing your job, They're not going to give you any trouble.
Okay. So if I stayed out a week and a half, I could take 4 or maybe even 5 days.
Off.
Yeah. What's the maximum?
On a week and a half.
Yeah.
So if you stay out 3 weeks, you become 5 days.
Okay.
You know. But if you need off for something specific, just let your dispatcher know. You know, you can't. As long as you're doing your miles and doing what you're supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna say nothing. But if you're not doing any miles, and you're staying home, then they're gonna say something.
Right. Well, like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what I do now is I stay out for like 2.5 weeks, and then I go home for 4 days. So that shouldn't be a problem.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Cool.
100%. Because when you get home, you don't want to just rush home and do your laundry and have to leave again. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. I got taxes I got to worry about. I got animals I got to worry about. I got maintenance. I got trees I got to cut down. Things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fence work. I'm working all the time. So even when I'm home, I'm working. So all right. Cool. All right. So yeah. Again, you got my application. So do you have any questions for me?
Well, do you want me to process you?
Well, I'd say not yet. I'm still doing my homework, but you guys look like you would be at the top of the list. So I like 95% of what I see. So, I can't win everything. But it sounds good. It looks good. I just got to do, well, first I got to talk to some drivers. I already talked to one driver, a dry van driver. So I got to find one of your in-dump drivers, talk to him or her, and then and then call some more companies. I got 25, 50 companies I want to call and do some homework, but not just jump on the first fish I see. So
right.
But yeah,
but just let me know.
Okay.
This is my cell phone number, so if you come across any more questions or have anything else, you can shoot me. Like if you're like you hang up and you're like, oh shit, I forgot to ask her this. Text me.
Okay. Will do.
Okay.
Will do.
All
right. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thanks for your patience.
No problem. And you have a wonderful day. And just let me know.
Will do. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. All right. There we go. That looks pretty good. Sounds pretty good. So we'll keep doing some homework, research, and that might be one of the companies I go to. We shall see. But yeah, she seemed pretty honest, pretty forthcoming, and we got it on recording, so we documented the evidence, and that's the biggest thing. Finding honest people is just generally hard anyways, but finding honest recruiters is like finding an honest judge or lawyer or politician. Really rare. So, but she seemed pretty cool, pretty honest. And the other guy, he seemed like maybe he was honest too, but he just wanted to throw me in a box, and I was like, well, I need to do some more research. I'm not going to jump right now. And he acted like he felt like I was wasting his time. Or she was like, hey, take all the time in the world. I like that. So